Hello everyone and welcome back to another Figurehead Reviews video, and today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Sauron Wave Lady Deadpool. Here we have Lady Deadpool in the front window box, her name at the bottom, the Deadpool name there. We get the Deadpool logo at the top, then we get some very cool artwork of Lady Deadpool on both sides, and on the back we get a product shot as well as all the other figures needed in this wave to complete the Sauron Build-A-Figure, and at the top we have the read-up. Also known as Lady D, Wanda Wilson suits up as Lady Deadpool and takes fighting the power to new heights. No, really, look how high her ponytail is. And at the bottom we have the UPC code so you can check with your local retailer to see if they have this in stock. But enough about that, let's get this open and take a look at Lady Deadpool. And here is Lady Deadpool and Headpool on display, and it looks pretty cool. I had talked in some other videos about some kind of Deadpool fatigue, but I am happy that with this it's at least a different take on the character, in this case the female version of Deadpool, and I think that is pretty neat. And I love that they included Headpool, especially since, if I'm not mistaken, with the Vespa riding Deadpool that'll be coming out soon, I think that comes with a Dogpool figure, so we're going to start seeing some of the rest of the other versions of Deadpool, which I think would be pretty cool. You know, we got Headpool, Lady Deadpool, Dogpool, and so on. So cool start. But let's go ahead real quick. We're going to get a closer look at those katanas, and then we're going to get a closer look at Headpool and Lady Deadpool. And checking out the katanas that come with Lady Deadpool. They're both identical, so we'll just kind of take a look at the one here. But we can see the standard little diamond pattern that we've seen on a lot of these katanas. You get a little bummer with the paint there, but then we get that silver plastic, and they're actually the exact same katanas as the one that comes in the with the Deadpool, the X-Men suit Deadpool. So they are the same. Yep, yeah, same katanas. So I'm not even going to get any of the other old ones. We've seen katanas before. These are nothing new and nothing really revolutionary. So starting first here with Headpool, I think they did a really cool job here. He's a little too decayed, because there were times where I want to say he still looked like a bit of a human, but that's definitely a zombie under there, and I think it was still well done, and I'm glad to get it. I love that we get the helmet, and you get some silver and scratches there, so that looks good. But we get the helicopter helmet with him, which looks really cool. And the overall design is pretty neat. He does actually have a regular peg down there, but the head is really small, I think. Or not really small, but it just looks small when it's on a body. So it does come with just this little flight stand here that you can barely see because of the color. But it just sits on it with no problem, and you do have a propeller that can spin around too. So that is pretty cool that we get the Headpool sculpt on here. And then taking a look here at Lady Deadpool, we can see, just another good Deadpool sculpt in terms of the mask. It's obviously a more slender look, meant to be a female under there. It looks like they had some opportunities with the paint there, the corners of the eyes, the black not going in, and it looks like that eye, the paint job might not be the best, but it honestly, you can barely notice, and actually that one looks like it might be too low as well. The worst thing to me is, whoops, there we go. The worst thing to me is all that on the hair. If you can really see all that glue and stuff, it kind of sticks out a little bit even when you're looking at it at a normal distance. But the good news is, since it's on the back of the head, you're not really going to see, hardly ever see it, depending on how you have her posed. The hair, on the other hand, though, looking at the rest of it, does look really cool. You get a big swirl here. Just be careful if you are posing it around, because, I don't know, it just felt flimsy there, and obviously it's glued in, so just be careful is all I got to say. But it's well painted and well sculpted, and I think it looks pretty cool. Looking down here at the rest of the figure, so we do get a holster around, we get some pouches. You don't have any storage for the katanas, so she doesn't have anything on her back for that. So overall, the holster kind of looks like it's just pouch storage. The paint looks like it came out pretty good there. Decent line work, that is. Going down, Got the Deadpool logo on her belt, more pouches all the way around. Not bad. And then I can already feel on my finger there, yep. So that's kind of a downside, is we just get some more of the pressure held leg pouches, and those do tend to slip as you're posing, so just be aware of that. But yeah, they still look cool. A little bit of flashing on that one, not bad. But yeah, and the paint is pretty basic. And it looks like we missed a little spot there too. So, but the paint is basic, but it still came out looking pretty good. And checking out the height here on Lady Deadpool, we can see the top of her head is right at 6 inches, but she gets almost another ½ inch from that high ponytail. So that bio was not joking. She's got a head that can go side to side, and I just messed with this quite a bit. Of course, she can look down and up, but she does have a hinge, but mine appears to have something going on. There's little bits of plastic there. I couldn't quite figure it out. Honestly, I started, and I don't even know if you'll be able to see it, but I started having some stress marks forming on that ball joint. So my head will not go up and down on that hinge, but obviously it's there, so yours can. So I'll probably take a heater to this and see what I can do. But even without having that hinge, you can see I can actually still get some pretty good motion with it, so that ain't too shabby. You do have arms that can go up, but I've talked about this with other figures. She's got, if you just pull on them, you're probably going to hit on some piece of plastic. So I find similar, kind of pushing it in and then being able to rotate it, you can bring the arms up at a pretty decent height there. She does have a single jointed elbow with rotation at the elbow, and then she does have a hinge and rotation at the wrist. She has a diaphragm joint, which really doesn't look forward really much at all, but you get quite a bit backwards, but again, not really anything forwards. No waist rotation, legs that can only go apart that far. Kick forward, not too bad. Backwards, meh, that's all right. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and she does have a ankle hinge and ankle rotation, and you can see what I was talking about with those with those pouches. And here we have all the figures in this wave, including the Build-A-Figure. We have the boxer shorts Deadpool, Bishop, Lady Deadpool along with Headpool, Wolverine, Omega Red, and then the X-Men suited Deadpool, and then Sauron in the back. And that about does it for this review today, guys. Overall, I think this is cool that we get a really good deviation from the normal Deadpool line and getting into some of the other variations on the character. So I like that we got the Lady Deadpool, and I like, of course, that we got Headpool. If you read that Marvel Zombies series and then the Deadpool series that tied in with it, very fun character. And really cool to have that. I kind of wish the stand was a little bit longer, but I'm sure I could probably find something that will allow it to get a little bit longer. But otherwise, not bad, and like I said, I enjoyed the figure. But as I mentioned, that is it for the review, guys. Make sure to hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe for more content just like this. And aside from that, thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.